Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we got the Yukon up and running, we got the tune on it. We did have misfire, it was acting all funny. Put new wires on it, it got a little bit better. And then there's still had a spot where it was acting funny. Talking with the tuner, he says there was still misfire. So I pulled, first plug I pulled actually, number one hole had broken. Let's see, I got it over here. And it broke a little bit worse as I was screwing with things. But yeah, the porcelain and that right there caused a major misfire. So anyways, got a new plug in it, fired her up, drove her around, and it's running amazing. But as you can see, I'm walking underneath it. The oil pressure was super low, like 20 psi at idle when it got warm. And started checking around, couldn't figure anything out. And I put a brand new pump in this. It's the milling, which one is it? I don't know, it doesn't say on there, but it is the standard volume high pressure. So it should have had a lot better pressure than 20 psi. So I ended up calling Texas Speed, kind of explained what was going on, told them I, got the brand new pump from them, yada, yada, yada. Started talking, and I brought up the relief valve that these have in them. And that relief valve's in them for the DOD or the active fuel management. So he says, yeah, you should have pulled that. So it's back on the lift, oil pans out. Here is that little relief valve. So that's going bye-bye. I found this. I think it's for a Cadillac transmission plug, but it is 14, the thread pitch is M14 by 1.5, and it's just a little stubby guy. So, and it has an O-ring seal on it as well. So there's actually, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a grooved or machine line or surface in there, and this fits perfect. The O-ring seal's on there good. Everything's perfect with it. So anyways, we're getting that in there. And then I decided, since I took that oil pump in and out so many times, every time you do it, you have to pull the pickup tube. And I had a brand new O-ring on it, but I decided, I had another one of these, I decided to just put a brand new one in it. Another brand new one in it, just in case that one was a little damaged. It looks great, but just for precaution, I figured I'd do it. So I'm at the point right now, I just need to get that pickup tube back in there. One other problem I did notice, so the seals or the engine gasket kits and stuff that they sent me did have a brand new front main seal, and I decided not to use it and just go with the old one, and lo and behold, the old one's leaking. So now I gotta dig through everything here and see if I can actually find that seal. It was up here. I don't know what the hell happened to it. So I'm gonna hunt it down. It's gotta be in this garage somewhere. And I'm gonna have to tear. I think what I'm gonna do is just take the belt off. And then I'm gonna take the crank pulley off. And once I pull that off, this AC belt should come off with it, so I don't have to cut it. It is a stretched fit belt, unfortunately, so hopefully I can reuse it and it'll work great. We'll see. They're 40 bucks for a brand new one. So anyways, yeah, that's my situation right now. Not cool with a little bit of an oil leak, so we're gonna get her taken care of. And that's kind of that right now. So I'll be back with you guys as soon as I get that crank pulley off. And hopefully, well, I'm gonna find this seal before I get the pulley off. But anyways, we're definitely gonna get that replaced. So I'll be back with you guys. All right, so I already talked to you about getting the oil pan off, getting that plugged. We got the new seal on the pickup tube, and then I was getting going on the front cover, getting that main seal out. And me being the gorilla that I am, instead of just being delicate, I said get a bigger hammer. And a bigger hammer is not good in this situation. So I tore that up pretty good. That was one of those what the hell moments. So it is the following day. I got a hold of my local Chevy dealer and they were able to get one here next day. So I got a brand new cover. I got to get the cam sensor in here. I got to get the VVT thingy on here, and then we'll get it on. We'll use my alignment tools. We'll get it aligned. Once it's aligned and tightened down, we'll make sure the oil pan's on, all that stuff, before I even put the seal in it and get the crank pulley back on. So that way it just assures that everything's lined up with the pan and with the crank. It makes it a lot better because you get the front cover bolts to these two holes here on the pan. So you put a little bit of gasket maker, RTV, whatever you want to call it, right here on these lips mated to the block. So just helps from leaks. And this whole problem is because of a stupid leaky front main, and I don't want to deal with leaks. It's never had a leak and I don't want it to have leaks anymore. So anyways, I'm going to get this cover put together as much as I can and then get it on the engine and go from there. So I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so we got her back up and running. Got all the accessories put back together. Everything's looking great. Doesn't look like anything's leaking. It's running super good. So fire her up here real quick. Everything's looking pretty dang good. Well, it'll start idling here shortly. As soon as it kind of gets rid of that high idle, starts getting its little lopey camness. So I'm gonna drive it around so it's warm right now. That fan kicks on, but running good. And this is stock exhaust. That sounds fairly decent for the stock exhaust. But anyways, yeah, we just wanted to do the short video on my mishaps and doing stuff. The oil pressure came up a little bit. I'm still not happy with it. And it's sitting right about 32 pounds or so. Maybe I'm just being weird. I think that's low. So I don't know what else I could do to it. So I'm just gonna drive it around and see how things go for the next little bit. I'm gonna be taking it up to North Dakota here in a few weeks, so I'm quite confident that it'll make it. It's running great. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. This one was just a short one, just to kind of go over that stuff there. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.